In this video, I'm going to talk about how to pick a real estate agent, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to find the right person, how to think about what the right person should be doing for you, and most importantly, how to get somebody that doesn't completely suck. So let's talk about how to pick a real estate agent. Now, this is actually my single most favorite thing to talk about, and so just bear with me for a second here. Real estate as a business and as an industry is incredibly screwed up. The problem with it is that it's not designed to actually benefit you as a consumer. And believe it or not, it's not really actually designed to benefit the agents themselves. It's designed to benefit itself, the industry on the whole. And therefore, there's a couple of statistics you got to understand. Right off the bat, if you're looking to pick a great real estate agent, good luck. It's really hard. Why? There are 1.6 million licensed real estate agents currently in the United States today. The problem is, though, almost 90% of all of the real estate sold last year was sold by only 10% of those licensed agents, which means the probability that you're going to find someone who is not only active, full-time in the business, effective, educated, and helpful is pretty slim. So when you come to picking an agent, I'm going to tell you a few things that you have to do right off the bat to make sure that you're getting the best of the best. The first thing I want to explain about picking a great agent is that your agent should be a partner with you in a process, not a salesperson. You see, much of the industry teaches agents to be salespeople because they believe that they sell homes. Real estate agents don't sell homes. Homes sell themselves. It's a commodity. If you have a home, and I'm sure it's a beautiful home, the reality of it is it's going to sell itself, and it's dictated by the price of the home as a commodity. Think about it like this. If you're trying to find a needle in a haystack, well, what is the best way to start that process? Well, one of the first things that you can do is not pick somebody that you just see, one of the aggregator websites and all the different places that you go, and the Zillow, Realtor, Trulia, all these different spaces, because those are paid advertisements, and those agents are paying so that you click on them to get information. That's not the best way to start. The best way to start is to talk to other people that you know about who they used and what their experience was like. And when you start hearing some of the people that you trust tell you, well, this person I used and they were great, and then you hear it from somebody else, and then you hear it from somebody else, that's the way that you want to start thinking about how to find the best person, because it means that they've developed what is necessary to be a great agent. They know how to be a partner with people in a process. So once you have the idea in mind that you want to buy or sell, you should interview 3 agents at a minimum. And I know that seems like a lot. Believe it or not, it's important because you need to find the right person that's going to gel with you based on your needs. When people come to me and they say, Lance, I really want you to help me figure out a great agent for me to work with. Well, that's easy for me because I happen to have the collection of some of the best agents around the country that I know are doing things the right way. But I have to go deeper and find out from them, well, what type of a person do you like working with? You see, your agent on the buying side and the selling side should be a partner with you, and they should be a guide in a process, particularly around this concept of understanding what your needs are and how they can help you make decisions. So rather than talking to you about their sales and their sales history or how many people they've sold to or how many buyers they've worked with, they should be talking to you, and you should be asking them about how will you help me make decisions. That's the first thing. A good agent won't even blink in answering that. The second part is your agent should have a system. You see, most agents come into conversations with buyers and sellers and they start talking about, oh, well, we can do this and I can show you that and I can take you here. And they suffer from this affliction, let's call it, of trying to be all things to all people at all times because they want your business. So the truth of the matter is they promise you a bunch of things that oftentimes they can't do or they won't do because they're just trying to get the business. It's a very difficult business, believe it or not. So when you start having a conversation with somebody, you start asking them questions, a great tip is to understand how do they help you based on their plan. What is the plan? They have to be able to show you a plan. Great agents on either side, a buyer side or a seller side, will show you a very clear, detailed plan, almost like a flight plan, so that you know exactly what the goals are, what's happening, what you need to do in partnership with them, and what they're going to be doing with you. The last thing I want to tell you when you think about picking a real estate agent is that you have to feel comfortable with that person because that person is going to be deeply involved in many different aspects of your life. Real estate agents are phenomenal at being helpers and being guides in a process at something that, again, as I've explained in other videos, is really the third most stressful time of a human being's life behind death and job loss. And a great agent will be that partner with you. But remember, real estate agents on the whole are working from a system that they were taught and trained by that is not consumer facing, which means they're taught as salespeople, not as support models and not as people who are driven to help you navigate a process. So what you want to look for in that conversation, and this is the most important thing, is truly understanding whether or not they view your home sale as a transaction, as a sale, or if it is something where they're more interested in being a partner with you in that process. All of the decisions are yours. All of the final things that you are going to decide to do in either the offers or how you handle the different types of negotiations are your choices and decisions. And you should never be working with someone that makes you feel pressured, bullied, or even sometimes intimidated on doing what they think is best. Remember, you're in control, you're in charge, and they work with and for you. If you want more help, click on the link below. It's 100% free, and it's going to be an amazing support system for you.